Huh? Put my nickels on.
Yep, Vibe Show 97.9. This is the moment we all been waiting for. Well, I know I've been waiting for it. I'm telling you that right now. Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope everybody having a super blessed Sunday. Tonight it's going down. This is 2 years in the making, believe it or not. 2 years in the making. I've been trying to get these kings on here. And guess what? It's finally happening right now. Y'all already know it's the Vibe Show 97.9. And we bring y'all nothing but the hottest guests on the planet. So y'all keep it locked in. Don't go nowhere. Get your popcorn. Get whatever you sipping on or whatever you do. Get ready because it's going down. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. Oh! Yep, Vibe Show 97.9. I'm your host, Kano the Don, the Vibe King. I don't even know if I'm even fresh enough tonight to do this interview with these kings right here, man. I don't know. I tried to go through my glasses and try to pull out the dopest glasses because they always got on dope frames. They always dress fresh. I hope I'm up to part for this interview tonight, man. These guys here, I'm telling you, I'm talking about fashion designers. Fashion designers, superstar artists, man. I'm talking about these guys are really, really doing it out here, and I'm a huge fan. Y'all put y'all hands together for the one and only GBOR Twins. Yeah, look, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Now I want to take my glasses off. Right, man. I'm not right.
What's up?
Yo, man, what's up, man? How y'all doing? And look, before anything, I gotta thank y'all for me and the whole team. I want to thank y'all so much, man, for making this amazing interview happen, man. So thank y'all so much for y'all time, man.
Appreciate it, man. It's a blessing, man. I'm so thrilled to grace this stage.
Yo.
Long time coming. Like you said, you've been trying to get in contact with us for 2 years, so I'm so thankful for this opportunity, man. Blessed. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. So, man, them frames. I gotta get with y'all. I gotta get my game up, man. Step my game up with y'all, man. You know what I mean? So, look, we got so much stuff to talk about. I'm super excited. Been excited. Once we actually connected again, man, and you guys agreed to do the show. I just been on a cloud ever since then, man. I've been super geared up and excited about this, you know, just to be able to introduce my network of fans to you guys. I just think that you guys are some of the most talented brothers out right now, and I just want the world just to get a taste of this, man, because they are in for everything. You guys are the complete package. I want to go back though. It's your first time on the Vibe Show, and you guys will be coming back and coming back and coming back, because once you come on the Vibe Show, you just vibe family. I feel like y'all part of the family. I want to go back though. I want to give the fans that proper introduction on you guys and your story. So let's talk about where you guys are originally from before you guys start moving around.
All right, so we're originally from Liberia, but Jacksonville, Duval County, Duval.
Okay.
Home, man. That's pretty much where we grew up and we were raised, and yeah, Duval County is where the home is. Yeah.
Now, you guys, funny enough, you guys grew up in the church, too. So I hear where them vocals come from. You know what I'm saying? Vocals come from. Self-taught with instruments as well, which I thought was super, super dope. But singing since the tender age of 3, I'm blown away with that. Now, talk about growing up in the church, because it's different. It's a little bit more stricter, as far as behavior and stuff like that. And I kind of feel like that play a major role too, with you guys as adults, the way that you move. Like I say, I'm a huge fan, and I pay attention how y'all move. Y'all really laid back, not boisterous and all out there acting all wild and wilding out or whatever. You guys kind of reserved. Talk to me a little bit about growing up in the church.
Well, I mean, growing up in the church, it's like a fence. You can, I look at it as a good thing, because I feel that that's what's lacking a lot in like artists, and I would say lacking in this new generation of kids. They don't have a fence around them. It's like no holds barred. Like they can do anything. Like nothing to actually be like going too far.
Right.
It's like a beacon for us. You know what I mean? And that just kept us grounded and also surrounded, and understand that it is a bigger world out there, but at least you know what to do and what not to do. You know what I mean? You have something to look towards, like some form of discipline, Yeah, I mean, church, it has its highs and it has its lows. Growing up in church, I mean, I'm thankful for the groundwork, that we had to put in. Our grandmother and my mom instilled in us. I'm thankful for that, but we were kind of shielded from a lot of things, and we learned a lot of stuff as adults.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm thankful for the upbringing and the discipline, like you said. But it's just like we were shielded like from a lot of things, and it kind of kept us from. Well, when I'm speaking for myself, it kind of kept me from really living the way I really wanted to live.
Right.
Who I really wanted to be. So.
I totally agree with y'all on that, though, man. I think that is an element that we lacking in today's industry, which is why we see so much death going around. I think it's kind of like a lawless business now or something, man. It's like, I don't know if that's the narrative that's being pushed or whatever. It seemed like somewhere along the timeline, it went from being about the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It was entertainment, whether you was, gangster rapping or whatever you may be doing or whatever. I feel like it still fell in the realm of entertainment, and I think now it's become real life now. If you're talking about you're a gangster and you're killing and you're spinning the block and stepping on them and all these other terminologies that these youngsters have now or whatever, I think they really got to go do that type of stuff. And we just seeing a lot of people fall short, once they, because and y'all correct me if I'm wrong if y'all don't agree, but I thought that we were trying to enter into this entertainment business to change our lives, change our families' lives. I think that somewhere along the line they losing the essence of the blessing of it all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
You got money, you opportunity to do something that you enjoy doing, creating music and the arts, and at what point we lose sight of that? And that's what I like about you guys. You guys are still keeping it creative. Number one, everything y'all touch is just creative. I think it's well thought out and very, very strategic. So I definitely applaud you guys on that. So the thing that I wanted to ask though was, you know, growing up in the church and having that fence, I like that fence. But then, you know, you guys are into the secular space of it now or whatever. And how did your parents feel about that? I know you guys lost your father, and definitely sorry for you guys lost or whatever. Your mom held it down. Talk to me about the transition though, you know, going from that space and then moving into that more worldly space or whatever, still keeping it reserved a little bit, but it's a different pocket.
Right. Well, the transition, it was a little awkward, but it was very well needed. So we didn't listen to our first R&B song until we were like 13, 14. And that song was a good friend of mine and my mentor, SWV, Teddy Riley, produced it right here. That was the first R&B song, that secular song that we actually heard. And it was like heroin to me. And I've been addicted ever since. Like, and it's so crazy to have him to be my mentor at this point. It's just like, it's kind of like mind blowing. But you know, my mom didn't feel it. She was just like, it's Jesus over everything. Like we didn't do movies because my grandma just said it was the devil in that. I mean, the devil was in everything. So that transition was a little weird. We didn't have a lot of support because of that situation. You know, y'all singing the devil music, so I'm not going to be going to no clubs and seeing you guys perform. Y'all not going to be talking about booty and titties and all the other things that come with love. So it didn't promote a lot of support from that standpoint, especially when your support system is church, you know?
Right.
So, but you know, that was just a learning thing that we also figured out as well. Like, you know, we still gonna push forward. You know, we still had to move forward without the support that we thought we needed, and you know, that gave us the ability to be able to have the wherewithal to keep it pushing and keep it moving. You know, I mean, mine was different. Like, you know, even though we were twins, we had different experiences. Yeah, we did. So I mean, like, you know, I used to sneak and listen to secular music, as they say, quote unquote. I used to sneak and listen to it, and that's kind of how I kind of honed in on my voice. You know, I found my voice. Tevin Campbell was one of the guys that I really wanted to pattern myself after, because I just love his voice. I love how he manipulated it. I love how he did something like called runs. So it's so funny how that happened. Like I was practicing a song called Tomorrow. I don't know if you know Tomorrow Will Be.
Yeah, of course.
That I mean. I was practicing it, and my mom was listening, and I didn't know that she was listening. So she opened the door like she was upset, but she was like, "You can sing?" So she was just like, "Okay, you know what? Since you're singing this, you're gonna sing this in church." And I was pissed because I wasn't ready for that.
Right.
I wasn't. But you know, I led the solo with the choir, and I was so nervous. I had my eyes closed and opened my eyes, and people were like emotional. I was like, "What is this? I like this."
Right.
So I was hit by that bug right then in that very moment. So yeah.
Right. So okay, so it's safe to say that, you know, just seeing that the reaction from the people in there, that's what sparked it all. Like just that bug hit right there, just seeing that you could actually move people in that way with your words.
Yeah, and my voice. Yeah, it's like I just like, wow, like it wasn't like a cocky type of scenario, but it was just like, wow, like I can get people to feel a certain way from my voice. Like, yeah, so I was sold. And from there, like I quit everything and just put everything into music. Yeah, right. So because, you know, he started out singing and I was more into like sports, and also the music aspect, because I started playing the drums in the church at the age of 5. like one day the lead drummer didn't come, and you know, it's like a gap. You know, it was only an organ that was there at the time, and I was like, I told my mom, I was like, I want to play the drums. She was like, I was like, I'm going to play the drums. And I just went down there, took the drumsticks, and I was playing the drums like for the church ever since that whole time. So
no experience at all, just got up.
I used to just like I marveled behind the guy that actually played the drums. I used to study him all the time. That was just my thing. Like while the pastor was preaching, I just paid attention to him. Like that was my schooling right there.
Right.
So when the opportunity presented itself, I was like, it's my time to shine.
right. You got to seize the moment. You got to seize the moment. Yo, that's dope. I was gonna ask you about that story, man. That story had me laughing, man. You know what I mean? I just thought that was so dope. Now, you know, the thing I think that's also, you know, intriguing and about you two, or you guys are brothers, number one, and then you're twins. You know, like what is it like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it like? You know, do you guys date sisters or what was that? What's that experience like on the twin side, my brothers?
It was fun. It was fun to me. It was enjoyment. Like tricking people. Like to me used to make me change my clothes and be like, I'm Jason. My name is Jason. His name is Josh. And it was fun. Like we had enjoyment, but also it was like. It was fun, but it wasn't fun too as well because we were bullied a lot too as well because of how we looked. We were African. We got called African booty scratchers, all kind of stuff. So I mean, it was good and it was bad. There's pros and cons to everything. Yeah. So, you know, even with the aspect of, you know, we didn't necessarily touch on this subject about, you know, my mom, her being in the fashion business. She was like a model and she also was a designer herself. You know, she used to have us in some fly clothes, like stuff that didn't make sense to like pinks and fuchsias and oranges and stuff. So yeah, that kind of like put a target on our back too as well. Yeah, because you go to the hood and you know, back in Duval, they used to wear like polos and stuff like that. But our polos was like ice blue and fluorescent pink and stuff like that. And we stood out because she was always saying like, you guys are darker, so color makes you stand out. It gives you, you know, it blends you in. So that's pretty much what it was. And it's almost like alien to people that don't believe in that or not really subscribing to that. So it was always an uphill battle, but it was easy because it's like I had a best friend. I was born with my best friend. Right. So I didn't necessarily need him anyway.
Right. Yo, man, like that's what I'm saying, man. I feel like out of slight advantage on the solo brothers out here, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it's dope, and that makes a lot of sense to me. With moms being, you know, embedded in that fashion world or whatever, it makes sense too, and explains the fashion taste that you guys have as well. Because I'm telling you, I have never seen y'all. Ever since I've become a fan, I've never seen you guys with something that looks regular on. It's always something that's super fly, and I'll be like, damn, I want that shirt, man. You know, like, dang, I want the glasses. So I feel like with incorporating that into the music aspect of it too, I feel like that kind of give you guys a slight advantage with, you know, being from the modeling world, the fashion world as well, and then being able to incorporate it all in. Have you guys ever been told that before? Because I feel like that's what kind of put you guys in your own lane with having the best of both worlds, combining it together and pushing it all out there, blessing everybody with these beautiful visuals of you guys as well as the beautiful music.
They're starting to get it now. Back then, it was alienating. Like it was almost like light years ahead of our time. Like when it came to certain things, like I've run into a couple of schoolmates, and they'll, they used to ostracize us. We used to feel a little awkward, but they'll come back to us now and be like, man, y'all always was fly. Y'all always was well put together, and this and that, blah blah blah. So now it all makes sense because of, you know, the Kanye Wests and those people like that, it's starting to make sense, and people are starting to actually understand and get it. But you know, it definitely is hand in hand. Fashion and music is literally the same thing, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. Like we used to like create our own like clothing, like, you know, for like shows and stuff like that. Like I used to just get creative and just do crazy things that was kind of weird, but Jason followed through with everything that I did. Yeah. Like, so I mean, so it was just fun. It's like we created fun. We just have fun basically with it. We have fun with it.
Isn't that what it's really all about, though? Yeah. You know, having fun while being creative, as well, seeing how people going to react to something that you actually created. You know, yeah. I think that's dope. As well too. It's so much that's dope about you guys. To me, I wanna while we on the fashion tip, I want to because I'm telling you, I feel like you guys are fully confident with everything that you do and the way that you guys are moving. I think that you really come into that space of really taking on the brand and who you guys have become. You know, like you said, it was a long road, but I think having that comfortability, because a lot of people be afraid to just, you know, have that expression within the art. They feel like they gotta play it safe and kind of go with the narrative or whatever. But I feel like y'all going totally left while everybody going right. Oh, this is what they doing. All right, yeah, we gonna, you know, we gonna do. Y'all, you guys are doing your own thing. I want to show you a visual that I thought was really dope. I want to show y'all that, and when you see this visual, I want both of you guys to just kind of talk about it a little bit. I just thought this was dope right here, you know.
Okay. Yeah. We had a guy to help us bring that out of us. His name is Matthew. He's a creative, and he's a very interesting, peculiar person within himself. He's an alien within it. He's an alien, so he kind of matches like who we are. Yeah. And I think that's the most important part about it, like creating your own community, because you know, a lot of people don't necessarily see your vision. You have to make them see your vision, right? But when you connect with someone that actually automatically see it, and you don't have to even open your mouth, it makes it so much easier to create. And that's who Matthew is with us. You know, we have our own community of aliens that see things and look at life the way we look at it, and they help, you know, facilitate and create the element of what you just saw, the image that you just flashed on the screen. So that's pretty much what it was. Like, we wasn't trying to do anything spectacular. It was just like, put these hats on and just stand in front of the camera. That was it. Yeah.
Right. Now I want to show you guys. Can we get another one up there? I just, you know, you guys, just the total package to be, man. I'm just being real.
Wow. So what do we call this photo? We call this the Amistad. Yeah. You know, that's an older picture. That was captured by an artist. He's actually a real artist, like some of the art that you see behind us right now. He started out as an artist, as a painter, and then he made a transition over to being a photographer. And he was just like, "It's something about y'all. Like, I want y'all to be my first art piece." And I was just like walking art piece. So we got behind a white screen, and he was just like, "Do y'all thing," and that's what happened.
Right. Now, I do notice that, like I said, I'm a real fan. So I do notice that you guys have done some change ups, updated the page and everything too, because a couple of things I would like to go back to. They're not there no more, so you keeping it fresh. I get it. I
know exactly what you're talking about too. I already know.
You had some image. You guys are bold with it now. Now, where y'all was, I don't know if y'all was in the desert or whatever, but the new photo shoot Talk to me about that, because you know I step out there a little bit. I ain't chiseled up like y'all boys, but I don't know. I was just like, man, they really doing this, man. Like, yo, like they really like superstars, man. Like, talk to me about that, man.
Well, we got in contact with this famous photographer here in LA, and he's known for nudes. So, I mean, I love nudity. I understand why people feel like it's a bad thing. I just like being naked. It is what it is. I'm African, so it's like in this world you come in naked, and in the world you're gonna leave naked with them clothes drop off of you in your coffin. But I mean, it's just like I just wanted something beautiful, tasteful, but you know, something that's like a shock factor, and that's what we presented to the world.
Right. What did Mama say about that though?
Mom was a little she's a model too. Yeah, she's a model, so but still, it's like a kid's like, you got your ass out. What's going on? Like, what's up with that?
Right.
I mean, she's been a mom, you know. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask to see what mom's. How involved is mom now with I know she see a lot of the success now. Does mom get the vision now, or is she fully on board, or she kind of half and half?
She, like, honestly, she definitely get the vision. She understands what it is, and you know, she out. You know, the Jesus side, it pops up, you know, every now and again, but she be like, y'all been doing this for so long, so I understand that y'all know y'all gonna make the better. I know y'all gonna make the better decision. And she's like, if not number one fan. Like, yeah, she is our cheerleader. You know, she's definitely.
I'm number 2.
Yeah. Okay. Appreciate it, man.
I'm number 2.
I can dig that.
Let's just be clear. I'm listen, man. I'm telling you, you know, and I really thank you guys for, you know, sending over the exclusive, man. Like, I just think that, you know, I was already blown away with the life, but then, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all never disappoint me, man. It's like, it's never going to be something normal. It's always going to be all the way out there. The visuals are going to be crazy. The video visuals are going to be crazy every time. And it's just like the life, though, it does something to me. Like, I just feel like, man, y'all got a good ear for sounds and the music. I know that this is all stemming from growing up, you know, around music so much, and really being a fan of the music, not just hopping off the porch, but like really paying homage to the forefathers who opened up the doors and stuff like that. I like how y'all holding on to the essence of that. But this track though, man, this track is so crazy. As soon as y'all haven't even said nothing and it comes on, it grabs you, and then you start talking. And I'm like,
appreciate it, man.
I'm like, let's go.
We caught it, like, you know, that song came about like before I started singing. I was rapping, you know, and one of my favorite rappers was Method Man, and then I got introduced to Jay-Z. So I've been a Jay-Z fan since 1996, since Reasonable Doubt, Die Hard. And you know, he's always been a singer, so you know, it made sense to connect together as far as like I saw how he moved the crowd when he was singing, and even the older ladies in church was like, something was happening.
Right.
So I was like, you know, let's just sing. You know, I'm doing it for the women anyway, so it is what it is. But it's the life came about. You know, it's my environment. You know, like I said, that family element that we, you know, generally put ourselves around, the people that we put ourselves around cleave to us. Like my wife, she's fly down or what, you know what I'm saying? She comes from a rich background. You know, just my whole element is just that. And it's just like, why not talk shit? You know?
Right.
You know, and the guy, like I was telling you before, the guy that we joined forces with. His name is Atlas, and Atlas is like our secret weapon to the world.
Yeah, he's our savant. He's our savant. Like he is. We can't, something that we can't articulate,
he's going to articulate it for us. He's going to help us.
Atlas, man, let's shout him out, man. Shout out to
Atlas. Atlas is the she's naive.
Wow. Yo, man, that's dope. Vibe Show 97.9. We just in here vibing out with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? The GBOR Twins. I love saying that. And when we come back, y'all keep it locked in. We're going to dive into the whole GBOR element of it all. Y'all keep it locked in. It's the Vibe Show 97.9. I got to pay some bills, man.
What's new and hot on the scene? The Pink Smoke Cigar Company, a black, female-owned boutique cigar company offering one-of-a-kind, hand-rolled cigars from proprietary blends created specifically for Pink Smoke by the J. Will Cigar Company. Their exotic recipes are blended from various regions of Nicaragua, Ecuador, Colombia, Mexico, the Dominican, and Honduras. What's certain is you'll experience the most unique, even fresh smoke your palate has yet to discover. They're so hot, they were the premier brand ambassador at the 2022 Men's Style Gifting Suite for Super Bowl 56. For more information, go to pinksmoke4u.com. That's pinksmoke, the number 4, letter U.com to experience Pink Smoke's sexy, classy cigar culture. Contact L Group PR Agency for bookings and events.
Welcome.
GBOR Twins, it's the Vibe Show 97.9. We back in full effect. Now, let's talk about that. Now, GBOR. What is? I feel like it got this meaning behind it. Break that down for me.
So the meaning is that's my father's last name. It's actually pronounced Bor.
Bor.
Bor. Yeah. Bor. Yeah.
Bor.
So, you know, I just wanted to make that name, and it feels like luxurious. It feels like luxury. And you know, I love the Jaja Gabor sisters. And because they fly, you know, their sisters.
And
they were also twins too. Yeah.
So weren't they at the birthday party?
No, Jaja Gabor, they're like 80, 90 years old.
No, they're past it. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, we love classic things, you know what I'm saying? And you know, if it's not classic lasts, that's pretty much my expertise of just understanding what it is. But it's my dad's last name, and we want to, you know, continue his legacy. And you know, we were Twin Towers before we were GBOR. You know, that was just so cliche, but you know, that was the group name, Twin Towers.
Really?
But this is Twin Towers. Twin Towers. When we first started off in the game, you know, it was Twin Towers. Like 16 years old, 16. Yeah, people gave us that name. That was so tall. Twin Towers.
How tall are y'all?
How
tall are you?
I'm 6'6" and he's 6'5". Josh is 6'5".
6'6" and 6'5".
Yeah.
Be like, what up, my brother? What's up with y'all, man? So, never had the basketball visions or anything like that?
Yo, I mean, we played every sport, like track, football, basketball, but it just didn't appeal. Well, I'm speaking for myself. It didn't appeal to me. Like, I knew that I had something greater in me than the common sport thing. So, I mean, yeah, basketball, football was my thing. You know, I broke my ankle in like 3 places at one point, and I just wasn't the same after that. So, you know, modeling and music was just so easy. It was just something that just came like breathing. So that's what we stuck to.
Right. Now, I feel like, you know, with you guys, I feel like y'all heavily involved as far as every aspect of GBOR. I feel like y'all are hands-on with the brand. When it comes down to like the visuals, you know, how involved are you guys as far as from the visual aspect? I feel like you guys' hands are deep in that.
We're hands-on, like even from the music. Like a lot of people don't know, I produce pretty much all the music. You know,
what?
Not doing the writing. You do the writing and arranging, and we do the writing with our writing partners. But yeah, we're hands-on with everything, and that stemmed from again, that alien scenario, because when we first came out, we didn't know anything. We didn't know anything, but people didn't get it.
Right.
So we couldn't go to a producer and be like, we want this sound, we want that sound. And they couldn't get it. So I had to figure it out. So my mom bought me a Casio keyboard and a radio player that you can actually go from deck 1 to deck 2 and stack instruments. And that's how I learned how to produce. And that's how we created our own sound.
Wow. Now I'm not gonna lie. That's right. And see, that's hardware. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you come from that world, with the hardware. Of course, now it's more software driven. But I come from the hardware world too. So it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's just different.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Now that's interesting though. That you do the production as well. I think that makes sense, because I feel like some of the best creators are producers as well. I mean, Kanye, for example, you guys, it just makes sense, because it's a different ear to me. When you actually just fully involved in the project, not just coming in, producer playing some tracks and you're like, oh, okay, cool, let me catch a vibe or whatever. But when you can construct from the ground up, might have a sound in your head, could actually get to the studio and actually start building.
Right.
I think that's way more. It just feels different. Which is why a lot of the music that we hear, the ones that really, really stick with you, the ones that are constructed from the ground up. The industry though, what really was mind blowing to me though was that you guys had a label deal and the label didn't know what to do with you guys, which they blew it. In my opinion, they blew it. They dropped the ball. Talk to me about that experience though, because from a mental aspect though, to have a deal and then to be just sitting on a label and they don't know what to do with you. Once the dream is to get there, then you get there and they don't know what to do with you. Talk to me from a mental aspect. What did that do to you guys?
Mentally, it did affect us. We kind of sort of put music to the wayside for just a minute and focus more on the modeling aspect. But that's one of the obstacles you have to deal with being in the entertainment business. Back then we wasn't mature enough to understand no doesn't mean that
you're bad or you can't do it.
No just mean continue to keep pushing, because that no is going to eventually be a yes. So but from there, music is one of our first loves, so we had to come back to it, and from there, just kept it pushing.
And it also was a blessing too. Like we got to produce and we got to learn how to produce. We got to learn how to write our own music. So therefore, we wouldn't have to being raped by the actual label. We can get our own money, or depending on anyone. Right. So because we can write and produce our own music. So it was a blessing within itself.
Let's stay there for a minute, because I always feel like it's important when we get seasoned people on the show to kind of touch on the business aspect of it too. And I think that's dope. That's something that's in the forefront of the way you guys are moving, because we have a lot of examples and blueprints out here of what not to do by looking at people that we look up to and the way it appears and is presented to us that these people are well off and successful, but then on the other side behind the curtain it's not really like that. So talk to me about acquiring the knowledge on the business side and how important that is for you guys, and the way that you're moving now with trying to make sure that you preserve the quality of the brand. Not only that, but the royalties as well.
Yeah, well, I think the knowledge, being educated, is the most vital part about being, whether it's being a independent or signed to a major or being an entrepreneur. I think that's the most vital part of it all, because it's actually more important than the talent, because you can have all the talent in the world, but don't necessarily know how to monopolize off of it or turn it into material gain. So I think that's the most vital part about it all, being educated You know, if you don't know, if you can't figure it out yourself, try to attach yourself with somebody that can actually give you that information. And you know, it's just, you can skyrocket from there. You know what I mean? So I think that's the most important part about all of it, is educating yourself on what it is that you're trying to get into. You know?
And then also artists, like, you know, I'm thankful for the time that we were signed with them. But I mean, it's no but I'm thankful because, you know, we had media training. We had, you know, like people to actually teach us, you know, the ins and outs about the business. A lot of artists are, you know, coming up in these days, don't know anything about contracts and lawyers and paying taxes and stuff like that. Don't know anything about that, but we got that training. So even though we didn't have, you know, a successful run with the label, we still got education from it. Yes. So that was a blessing in itself.
Right. Talk to me a little bit about the difficulties of from the support space, you know, because of course, when you guys, you know, hadn't just jumped in this, you know, y'all been doing this for a minute now, and you know, social media comes along, you know, the transition with that, with trying to navigate on social media, using the tools in a way, figuring it out, because there's still a lot to figure out about how to properly navigate on social media from a marketing and promotion standpoint to really be able to find that core fan base. And it's a lot of work. I know a lot of people be like, oh yeah, man, social media is great, blah, 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 blah. And it's still, we got, yeah, it is great. But at the end of the day, now we got access to the globe, right? We can, but at the end of the day, we still got to find these people. You know, so it's still a challenge. It's still a challenge when you're an artist. You know, you guys got a dope fashion brand. You know, you guys are businessmen. So, you know, it's not like you got a lot of time to just be sitting on there posting all day and this, that, and the other and all of that. So talk to me about some of the strategies that you guys have been using to, I know you got a team now, to just keep the brand alive and be able to incorporate social media and really get the most out of it.
Right. I think one of the key factors that we use is the people. You know, word of mouth is the most vital part about all of this, because word of mouth, like you said, is not just national, now it's international. You know, somebody can just see you do one thing and they can tell another person, and that other person can tell another person, and so on and so forth. So social media is definitely a tool that, you know, a lot of the stuff that happened is just us just do it, and it just happened. Not a lot of effort behind it. Not saying it's easy, but you know, it just that word of mouth aspect and having good quality product, whether it be clothes and fashion, and also the music, is what people buy into. You know, I've noticed with luxury brands, I can go to Target and see the same thing the luxury brand has.
Right.
$15. And the other shirt that with any other luxury brand is $1,500. But just because of the name, just because of the fabric, the threading, all those things have a major part and a major role to success. So you know what I mean? You know, and what we do with our brand, we still give people like top-notch quality stuff, but at you know, prices that make sense.
I mean, we had to learn that too. You know, like coming into this, we had to learn it. We had to learn about the thread counts and, you know, the fabric, the stitching, all of that stuff is really vital. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna front and say that, you know, everything was perfect. Like, you know, in the beginning it was a little rough because it's like you're putting this together and then you send it to someone and it comes apart. It's a process, but you know, you have your bumps and bruises, but you know, you get some alcohol, some peroxide, and doctor that thing up, and then it's pure as gold.
Right. The brand though, like I said, you guys have revamped the page, but you know, it was way more of the merch. I don't even know if that's even right to say that. I'm trying to stay in a safe space here now.
I mean, safe is called a thing of thing. Okay, so just like right now, everything we have on is Gabor. Even these chunks right here, Gabor. Everything, the necklaces, the the bracelet, like, you know, all of this is like our brand. This is who we are. So it's like, why wear someone else's stuff when we can wear our own?
I see that.
And then it's so crazy, like this is how we created our brand. So one day we were walking, well, I was walking somewhere in Atlanta when I lived in Atlanta, and this girl was like, what is that? And I just got a sweater and I cut it and I made, you know, some, you know, different things on it. And she was like, you have another? I was like, no. She was like, can I buy it off of you? So she bought my sweater. So I was walking around with no shirt on in Atlanta.
Wow.
And it just keeps happening. Every time we go places, people want to buy things off of us. So we were like, you know what? Let's create our own brand. Since we like to wear our own stuff anyway, so let's create it. And we presented it to the world. So, but it's deeper than that because we're 6'6" and 6'5", and yeah, shopping is a freaking nightmare. You know, everything is short. You know, you try to put a suit on and the sleeves are too short. You know,
right.
Hassle, man. So it was almost like a force thing that we had to get into the mindset of making our own things. That way we can be in a competitive space of still being able to be fly, but it's our own. So that was one of the reasons why we pushed the envelope of making sure all our stuff is quality. Right.
Right. You know, because I tell people all the time, you know, with because that's the fashion side is not an easy it's not an easy walk. You know, it's a lot that goes into it, and I've seen the brand progress over the last 2 years to the level that you guys are on right now. Like I said, I've been impressed with everything. It's bigger than just hoodies and different things like that. Like you guys really are hands deep in this fashion thing, which stems from childhood. Mom, it don't hurt that mom is deep with knowledge as well. So that definitely helps out as well with having it. You know, I feel like you guys are bloodline when it comes down to this fashion thing or whatever.
We don't even look at it as like our clothing and, you know, it's just stuff that it's like honestly like we just wear we make it for ourselves, but in the process of that, people like it. So it's like, why not give them a little bit of something that we have? Like some things are exclusive to ourselves, but you know, hopefully down the line we'll get there to that place where we can start presenting the more exclusive things to people. And it's a lifestyle. Like even from our music to our clothing, we're not trying to just sell like, you know, clothing and music. We're selling a lifestyle. This is a brand, you know, and with that lifestyle comes a mentality. And our mentality is always, you know, forward thinking and being positive and making sure you stand out and being humble and helping your brother. You know, all those things that come with that lifestyle. And the music is just pretty much the soundtrack to your life. Like,
I was gonna say that. Right.
You want to be fly, turn on It's the Life, and you can feel fly with your clothes and also with the music. It just puts you in another space. You know, and then while you're getting fly with some GBOR merch, you know, GBOR necklace or shirt, and then, you know, you just fly. So you're covered from the rooter to the tutor. What do you say?
From the rooter to the tutor, baby. You know. Hey, so like, you know, with the success, you know, how has it changed your personal lives though? You know, because like I said, you know, I mean, you guys have your own look. It don't hurt. You guys are tall as well. So, I mean, you know, when you guys step out, and then you got your own thing going on too, as far as from the fashion sense. You know, you guys look like celebrities and superstars as well. How has it changed? Has anything, change for you guys, like, you know, because you guys are growing and people are catching on, you catching fire, and from the fashion world and from the music world. Talk to me about like how things have changed from a mental aspect for you guys. Like,
I mean, the only thing that changes is people invading your personal space. You know, but you know, we're super private too. So it's like But you know, we're starting, and that kind of been a detriment a little bit too, but it's been a help also. Like we're very private people, but we're starting to come out of our shells and just showing people who we really are and our personality. We have different personalities. It's like to me, I would say day and night, but it's not. It's like day and day. Like we both are sons, and we shine bright as fuck. So I mean, it's not hard to see that, but we have different personalities. Like I'm Joshua and it's Jason. So we're different people. And then, you know, everything, it matches, you know, when it comes to our personal space. Like my wife, she's been in the business for like years. Like she has way more experience than I have in this. And that's my rock and my foundation. So that keeps me focused. Whether she want to say she's my manager or not, but she is. Like, you know what I'm saying? She keeps me grounded. She gives me understanding and clarity about certain things. So when things blow up or whatever, it's like, okay, that's just the start. You know, we have a long way to go. And with her experience, that gives me the ability to be like, you're right, we have a long way to go. Because she, like, I mean, I can start listing so many things that you know, the experiences and the things that she have dealt, you know what I mean, and she understands up and down, back, you know, round and round. So that's pretty much how we stay grounded. You know, that's how I stay grounded personally. You know, I mean, I have a special love in my life too, and they are very, very like instrumental in my life. They keep me grounded too as well. They're in the industry also, acting. So I mean, you know, it's amazing to have like love and someone to really genuinely support you, not just saying that they support you and just, you know, just do whatever they want to do. But I mean, it's a blessing that we both have, you know, special people in our lives. And then the entertainment business. So so you don't have to worry about finding someone that doesn't understand certain things about the entertainment business, and then it's like a whole clusterfuck of just
right. You already know how that go.
You know, they already understand. Like I don't have to explain anything. She has seen it when I was in Peppers. You know what I'm saying? I looked at her like she's a freaking superstar. So I'm like living with one. You know what I mean? I know I'm living with one. So I mean, yeah, like the superstar of the superstar. So I mean, yeah.
Yo, so let's get some shout outs, man. You know, you guys got a good support team. You know, in your lives, that's really, really tapped in and keeping you guys focused. I think having that support team in place when in this business, you guys know, is definitely something that's necessary and needed to keep you on track. I mean, when you may be drifting off the road a little bit. So let's definitely give these people their flowers, man. Anybody you guys want to shout out and show some love to, your fans, family, wives, loved ones, whoever, man. Let's go on and give them their flowers.
Yeah. Start with Jason Patrick. Yeah, his name is Patrick. If y'all know that. Thanks. But they do that. How about this? No one needs to know my government. But anyway, I just want to give a shout out to my foundation, which is my wife. I definitely want to give a shout out to you know, our little GBOR Nation. That's what we call our people, like, you know, the Nicki Minaj, what they call it, the bars. We have our GBOR Nation. You know what I mean? For the support, you know, here in LA, in Atlanta, back home in Duval County. You know, I want to spend a special shout out to my family and you know, for the support, you know. So yeah, that's my little shout out. I mean, I definitely want to support my baby, and sticking with me through everything and just being just the rock that he is, solid. Like it's like we're rocks for one another. Thankful definitely for my significant other. Also, I'm thankful for, like I said, like a GBOR Nation. Like we have a nation. Like they are like 100% like our people. And I don't even call them fans. I call them family because they're just like our family. Definitely to our team, like Atlas. Who else? Atlas. We have Brandon. We have some new additions to our family. Yes. What are their names? So Busy B. Busy B. Right. You know, Decap, like everybody, our family, our GBOR family that's in Jersey and Africa. I'm so thankful for them too as well. My brother Greg, he is one of our biggest fans, and my homegirl Priscilla, my best friend. We just have a community of people that is like rallying around us.
Yeah, because you know we have like 21 siblings, right? Real talk. Real talk. Papa was a rolling boulder.
You're right. Not a stone.
Yes.
21 siblings?
Yeah. 21 siblings.
Wow. Yeah, Papa definitely was a rolling stone. That's, hey man, like let's put the social platforms out there in ways that people can actually connect with you guys, if they want to collaborate or just want to find the music, keep up with you guys, follow you guys. Let's take time out now to put those social platforms out there.
Yeah, so we have GBOR Nation. That's our main page on Instagram, GBOR Nation, Twitter, everywhere. Facebook, like GBOR Nation is our handle. And then we also have our website, which is www.thegaborbrand.com. And then we also have a IG handle too, as well as the GBOR Brand. Yeah. So we have that.
And new music is out on all platforms. Chasing My Feelings.
More visuals coming. It's gonna be. It's just so endless for us right now, man.
It's the life. You know, I mean, that's the soundtrack to your life. You know, if you ever feeling down and you feel like you ain't that guy, or you ain't that girl, hop on This the Life.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely can second the motion on that. Right, that joint right there. Strong Jewel will tell you she loves that song too. Our show director, she loves that song. I love that song. It's just a vibe, man. Like, you know what I mean? Also, we playing that joint tonight. We have a music review show tonight. So I don't know if you guys will be tied up or whatever. You might can hop on. Y'all, thank y'all so much for dipping in last night. But we definitely plan 2 of those joints tonight, just to see how that music review world is going to what type of reactions we're gonna get from that. But we definitely gonna run that tonight. Definitely, I'll shoot you guys a little reminder or something like that. And if you can get on, that's cool. If you can't, that's cool too. But we definitely running it tonight. Look, man, I gotta tell you guys, man, like from the bottom of my heart, I'm a huge fan. I just think you guys are just great human beings out here in this world. And for me and the whole Vibe family, we just want to say thank y'all so much. And before we get out of here, for anybody, because y'all know the space that we in 2022, it's just so much craziness going on. Definitely different from the times of us when we was growing up, and the world has changed, and we just in a place where I just can't even explain it right now. But a lot of people are depressed out here. A lot of people are in a dark place, lost loved ones. We got wars going on. We got so much killing going on right now. We got an entertainment war going on, so much death. For anybody that may be feeling low in spirit, just to hear it from you guys, can you leave them with some warm words individually, both of you guys?
Most definitely, man. Never forget, if somebody look like you and they're in your community, they're not your enemy. They're your brother or they're your sister. And just uplift each other. Don't ever second guess yourself about who you are, about where you're going. Always be confident in that, no matter what. And always remember too, I tell people this all the time. Social media and real life is 2 totally different entities. Don't get caught up in this social media. Like, live life in real life. So just, stay focused, stay grounded, keep God first, and everything will work out for you.
Man, pick it back off of that. I mean, God is like our foundation. So, I mean, we put him first in anything and everything, even though we kind of grew away from the church, but it's still in our hearts. So at the end of the day, you got to have God first at everything. He's going to direct the path. Like, nothing anyone can do, anything people can say can stop it. If you have God at the forefront of your life, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be Gucci, like they say. So I mean, just like I said, it's very imperative to be nice and be kind to people. You never know what someone is going through. Treat everyone with kindness. Love them through their mess and love them through whatever they're going through, I'm serious, because people are going to view the same.
It's free. Being kind is free.
It's free.
Hey,
It doesn't cost
compliment
nothing.
somebody. You never know. It may change their whole day, their whole life. You never know. Just it's free too.
And all the negativity, come close to them and say, fuck you. Kiss like a girl say, kiss my entire
ass. Yo, man, I love it so much, man. Listen, Chasing My Feelings and the Life is out now, available on all platforms. Y'all make sure y'all go and run it up right now. And also, y'all make sure y'all go over to visit the radio station website. I'm telling you, we got that thing in heavy rotation. Y'all can go over there and request those singles right now, up to 10 times per day. Now, it's got to be 10 different individual people. Can't be the same person running it up, but 10 different people, y'all can request the singles up to 10 times per day. Y'all check out, I'm telling you, the life. The joint is crazy. Chasing My Feelings, the visuals, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Streaming right now on all platforms. You guys are already on your phones or whatever. Anyway, you might as well go over there, go and follow these guys, support them, hit him up on the YouTube page, GBOR Nation. We're gonna have all of the links in the description and everything. All you got to do is click it, visit the website for the merch. It's just crazy right now. Y'all guys, make sure y'all be tapped in. You don't want to be last to get on the boat. Trust me. Listen, man, I love y'all, bro. For real.
Send us your information too, man. We're gonna send you some Gabor merch.
I got you. You already know I'm gonna do that, man. And I definitely have to catch one of them. The next party now. I have to be. We have to be there. We want to do an exclusive interview. We want to do some behind the scenes stuff, man. Y'all shoot us the invite. We come and set up. We're gonna broadcast live from the party. Y'all throw some dope parties, man. For real, for real. And y'all be dancing too. I'll be trying to get in this stuff, man, and stuff.
We get it in. Like it's no games.
Definitely, man. I love y'all, man. Listen, you guys, y'all make sure y'all go and follow these guys. Make sure that you subscribe to the Vibe Show 97.9 for more exclusive interviews coming up on the way. We the home of the dopest interviews. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. I definitely want to shout out everybody who tuned in on the live chat tonight, man. Let me shout out a few of them before we get out of here who showed the guys so much love. Let me see here. Let's shout. Can we get them up here? Let's roll up into the top. Shout out to our very own hold up, let me get up here, man. We have some people rolling in. Shout out to Live Vibe Radio for sure. Shout out to our very own, the one and only Strong Jewel. Shout out to Gregory Sutton, appreciate that love. Shout out to Priscilla Diane, forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. Thank you so much for showing the guys some love. Shout out to girls18.online. I don't know what that is, but thank you for pulling up. We're not looking for dating sites. Okay. Thank you. Shout out to I don't want to say this wrong. I'm bad with that.
Shout out to all y'all. How about that?
Sashana Broughton. Sashana Broughton, thank you so much for the love. Shout out to Bayou Boy 38, appreciate that love, man. Shout out to, let's see here, shout out to the one and only Tory Girl Media ENT, appreciate that love. Wow, thank you so much. And everybody else tuning in on the radio broadcast, listening on the airwaves. Listen, appreciate you guys for staying locked and loaded, tuned in with us. We really, really appreciate that love. Listen, guys, for me and the entire Vibe team, we want to wish y'all more blessings and more success with everything that y'all doing right now and everything that y'all going to be doing in the future. And once you come on the Vibe Show, you are a part of the Vibe family now. So we behind y'all 1,000 with support and love, man. Wishing y'all nothing but the best, brothers.
Most definitely, man. Love is in the great interview, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, guys, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Y'all be safe, please. Y'all, my slogan: more love, Less hate makes the world a better place. Me and the Gabor Twins, we are out here. We love y'all. Peace.
Yo.